standing up nice and tall, and then just lifting opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. So just changing that balance from one leg to the other, standing up nice and tall. Good, take those feet a little wider. So a squat and reach, arms slide forward, bottom pushes back. All right, little step and reach over to one side and then over to the other. Back to the centre, lifting opposite arm, opposite knee, keeping that balance. Take those feet wide again and let's squat down and up. Step and reach over to one side and then over the other side. All right, just breathing in. Let's lift those arms up, out and down. Breath in as they lift up, out and down. Bring those knees together, take your arms out and a little twist. So keep your knees facing forwards. Straighten those legs. And let's roll down that spine. Roll back up again. Big breath in. Breathing out, rolling down your spine. Good. Just your arms reaching up, out and down. Up, out and down. One more. Bend those knees and twist. Good. Rolling forwards. Lifting opposite arm and knee. Into our squats. And a step over to the right and over to the left. Arms lifting up, out and down. Knees bending as we twist. And then let's roll forwards. making your way down to the floor. So, let's start off on hands and knees. Shoulders pulled back and tummy drawn in. We're going to balance opposite arm, opposite leg, but I want you to move that arm and leg out to the side and back to the centre. Slowly, keeping your head still and back still. One more time. Good, now let's change sides. So balance, arm and leg move out to the side and back to the centre. Head and neck staying in line with your spine. Into a plank position on your toes. Tapping your right foot out in, left foot out in. Easier option on your knees. Have a little stretch back. So this time, hands a little narrower, feet a little wider. Tapping hand out in. Again, you can do this on your knees. Keep your body as still as you can in centre. Good, have a little stretch back. And then let's come down onto your tummy. So, hands underneath your shoulders, bring your legs together. We're going to lift up, arms reach forwards, draw them back and lower back down. So lifting up, arms reach forwards, draw them back in and lower back down. Keep your chin tucked. Draw those shoulders back. Imagine that floor's red hot, so pulling your tummy in. And then relaxing head and hands on the floor. Elbows tucked in by your waist and just lifting both legs, hold it. And then relax, give them a little shake. So elbows tucked in, hand and head on the floor, lift both legs. And then relaxing there. So we're just going to push ourselves back up again. Hands and knees once more. Threading the needle, lifting your right arm and then thread it through. Take a twist, untwist, reach back up, thread it through. Last one. So let's change arms. Left arm reaches up, threading through. Let's roll over onto that side. We're going to start with those knees bent. So make sure your hips are stacked. Keep your knees together, don't let them slide apart. hands together to begin with. So we're going to open that top arm just to where you can. And close. So opening across chest and shoulder. Little twist in that upper spine. And then let's roll back over onto your back. Knees and ankles together, arms wide, and just tilting your knees from side to side. So level 1, twisting with your feet on the floor. Level 2, feet and knees lifted. So feet back down, and let's roll over onto your other side. Again, just make sure your knees are in line with your hips, ankles in line with your knees. So 90 degrees, stack those shoulders, hands together, just opening that top arm. Make sure your top hip doesn't slide back. Good, now we're going to roll back over onto our back again. So, hands up to the ceiling, chin tucked. Find that neutral spine and then pick up both legs, knees bent. So breathing in, opening arms, breathing out, closing arms. Breath in, opening, breath out, closing. Pulling belly button to spine. Now hands stay reaching up to the ceiling, feet on the floor. So bridges, we're going to peel up your spine. And then roll back down again. So just working through one vertebra at a time as you're rolling up your back. Slowly as you roll it back down. And then bringing your arms back down, right leg lifted, knee bent. So opening in the hip, moving your leg out to the side and back to the centre. Keeping that left knee still. Change legs. let's roll over onto one side. Knees bent. So again, check those hips are stacked. Lifting that top leg, knee and ankle. Think about tightening that belt from hip to hip, gently pulling your tummy muscles in. And then let's keep those feet together and just opening and closing top knee. So don't lift the knee too high, make sure those hips don't twist back. And think about squeezing your glutes. Good. Now let's lengthen both legs. So again, a nice long body, stretch from fingertips to toes. Hand can be on the floor or hand can be on your side. So level 1, just lifting your top leg. Level 2, both legs. Nice, smooth, controlled lift. Let's do 5 more. And then holding that balance. Good. Now we're going to push ourselves back up. So either sitting with your feet tucked to the side or legs out straight. And then we're just going to lean from side to side. So flexing through your spine. Nice big stretch. So if you've got your legs twisted to one side, twist them now to the other side, or come to legs out straight. So again, let's go side to side, peeling yourself up as you reach up, control as you slowly lower. And then we're going to lower ourselves all the way down onto that side. So lengthen those legs again, stacking your hips and narrowing your waist. Either one leg or both legs lifting up and down. do 5 more. Stretch those legs away from you. And then hold. So bending your knees, hips stacked, lifting that top leg. Still pulling in pelvic floor. And then let's have those feet together, opening and closing top knee. Good, now let's just come back up to sitting. So roll those shoulders down. You can sit with legs bent or legs straight. And let's just lift those arms. So think about breathing in as your arms lift, breathing out as they lower. Keeping those shoulders down away from your ears. Sitting with a nice tall spine. Now this time, arms in front of you, opening one arm, take a little twist, come back to the centre, open the other arm. So rotating. Make sure you've got room behind you, and let's roll slowly back down. So curling through your spine, one vertebra at a time. Okay, hands back up to the ceiling, knees bent. Have a little rock, find that neutral spine, and engage pelvic floor. Scissoring arms, one arm reaching back, one arm reaching forward. As your arm comes forwards, pushing your leg forwards. So level 1, sliding your leg out close to the floor. Level 2, we're going to start with legs lifted, and this is your scissoring arms, scissoring legs. So pushing your leg forward, just bending it back to 90 degrees though. Make sure your back doesn't arch. And then just have a little hug. Hands down by your sides. So feet lifted, either feet low, 90 degrees, or straight legs. Stirring round in a big circle. So imagine you're trying to roll up one side of your back, across the top, down the other side and across the bottom. Making a big circle with your hips. And then change direction. Have a little hug. So well done everyone. Thanks for joining in today. Hope you enjoyed that and I'll see you